how the weakest can defeat the strongest. Assalamu alaikum, this is your brother Mohammad Arshad, and in this video I'm going to tell you about how someone so powerful or a team so powerful can be defeated by a team which is the weakest. Okay, so the background, the context for this video is actually Liverpool FC. So I'm a huge fan of Liverpool, probably more of a huge fan now that they're doing so well, alhamdulillah, right? But Liverpool is a very, very interesting football club because when I was a child, it was massively popular, right? I'm talking like the whole world knew about Liverpool. And then obviously, I think in the 90s, Manchester United started dominating, and now Liverpool in the last few years have been coming back amazingly, right? So one of the things that's happened is at the moment, they're like 20 points clear at the top of the Premier League. And also they've had an unbeaten run. So they've been unbeaten. They're probably the most feared team, the strongest team out there when it comes to winning football matches. And like I said, they've had a run, I think, of like 40 plus matches where they haven't lost a single one. Okay, so what happened is on the weekend they played Watford. So Watford is actually a team which is bottom of the table. It's really struggling. If most people had seen it, they would have said, you know, Watford's not such a great team. So on one hand, you've got these giants, Liverpool, who are amazing, who are doing super well, and probably the best team in the world right now. They hold like 3-4 different cups. And then on the other hand, you've got Watford. So when you see this, you think, well, Watford's going to get destroyed. But shockingly and painfully for some of us Liverpool fans, the unbeaten run was brought to a disastrous end by Watford FC. So Watford, they played Liverpool and they beat them 3-0. Okay, so this got me thinking, like, how on earth is it possible that you would have a situation like this where a team that is so feared, that is so amazing and so great, gets beaten by someone like that? Now, I didn't get to see the game, but I was speaking to people who saw the game. A couple of ways that really affected it. Number one, and this I think is the most important reason, is that Watford themselves had an amazing level of hunger. Watford was so hungry because what happened is that they're fighting for relegation. Like, if they don't sort themselves out, they will be going to the next division down. They'll get relegated. And so that level of hunger, it produces something else, right? And this is so true for anything you want to achieve in your life. I believe if you have hunger and it's at that highest level, then at that point you will go out and you'll take the action and you'll do what's needed. And their level of hunger was to another level, I've heard, right? Second thing is that Liverpool, when you win and you win and you win, what happens? Naturally, you get overconfident, right? You just think that winning is a given. You think, well, you know, we'll just play and we're going to win no matter what. Like, we're unbeatable now, right? And so that level of overconfidence, it takes you to a negative place as well. And so the hunger on one side coupled with the overconfidence on the other side probably led to a massive defeat. And like I said, they would have broken so many records if they had carried on. But, you know, this is what happens when you're facing an enemy, or you're facing a competitor, or you're facing anyone that has a higher level of hunger than you. And the worst thing you can do is be overconfident and just think, well, it's just a given, it's going to happen. So these are two big lessons I think are important for life and for business. I hope you enjoyed it, and inshallah I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.